All right, y'all. Sisters, season 4, episode 14. Let's get into this recap. Now, our girl Fatima is still locked up, still in the clink, and I'm just not understanding why. It's been 2 whole episodes. Like, how long we gonna drag this out? Like, Tyler Perry, what the fuck are you doing? Because I'm over it. So Andy had went to go see her to let her know that the judge is not budging. She still ain't got no bail. And I'm like, sis, what we doing? So Fatima still don't want her to tell Zach because Fatima said that Zach is just like her, and once you flip that switch, baby, ain't no turning it off. And I was like, well, at least you know that our nigga is the ride or die, and he gonna take that charge. Point blank, simple, and period, right? And so she ended up telling Andy that Zach had got arrested, but she didn't tell her why. But like, why you have to tell her anyway? You know she just gonna run back and tell Karen. She don't need no details. Like, sis, Fatima, you know better. So anyway, Andy said that she gonna try to get the judge off the case, or she gonna ask Robin for help. And I'm like, well, bitch, why you ain't already did that? And she feel like she got to get Fatima out because she done so much for her. Well, bitch, I was thinking the same thing. Like, at this point, you planning your ass, and I don't appreciate it. Let's move on. So let's get into these fuck boys because, child, I cannot. So Gary called Hayden asking him about Robin, like, is he back in town? And Hayden like, why would he be back in town? He work in London, right? And he want to know, like, when he coming back. And he like, I don't know, nigga, he shouldn't be here, right? And so he like, why did Andy tell you that he was coming? And so he basically put 2 and 2 together, like they sleeping together. And he was like, oh, they messing around. And Gary was like, nigga, watch your mouth. Child, he beating them walls up. Anyway, so he ended up telling Gary that he got Fatima locked up. And Gary like, boy, do Zach know? And he was like, nah, I don't know if he know, but I'm waiting on him though. You know what? Hayden wanted to be about that life so bad, and he just not. So then Jake, I'm sorry, Jake, for calling you a snake. In my previous videos, I did not mean it. You know, I judged you before ignoring you, and I apologize about that, okay? Because he overheard them talking, and he was like, what about Fatima? And Gary was telling him, like, oh, it's just Hayden. This all a part of his little game, all a part of his little joke. And Jake was like, well, do Zach know? And he was like, nah, that's a part of his little plan or whatever. And so he started asking Jake about Zach's stock, and Jake was like, oh no, he good, he know a lot about stocks, I guess he just got lucky. And so he was like, oh well, the FCC gonna be looking for him. And Jake was like, nah, I don't think they gonna bother him because he know his shit. Boy, why'd you trying to get information? Like, boy, I'm gonna need you to stop. And Jake held it down like a real nigga, and he called Zach, but Zach didn't answer, so he left him a voicemail. Was like, bro, call me ASAP Rocky. Child, you know the fuck what, Gary, I never liked you anyway. Let's move on. Now, baby, Andy is back at work after doing absolutely fucking nothing, right? And she runs into fucking Hayden. Hayden got too much camera time this episode, baby. Like, my head hurts. And he like, oh, I heard you talk to the judge. And Andy like, boy, what do you want? Like, let me know. Like, you still not over Fatima. Like, boy, let it go. And he say, no, he over Fatima. He been over that. Now he just want to make her life miserable. And Zach's, that ex-cons. And she was like, oh, so you jealous of Zach? Because you a small man. Because y'all know he got a little pit of whack, right? And he was like, I ain't jealous of him. You know I got to meet with the partners to get Fatima fired. And Andy like, oh, that's not going to happen. And he like, don't be so sure. And she was like, well, if they fire Fatima, then I'm leaving too. And she basically told him, like, baby, I bring more money to this firm than you, so they gonna keep me over you because, baby, money is king. Point blank, simple, and period. And he was like, how you gonna do that? You gonna ask the London boy, Robin? And she was like, what? And he was like, you sleeping with him? We all know it. We all know it, right? And she was like, oh, okay. And he was like, well, he ain't gonna do nothing. And she was like, don't be so sure. And she was like, you better leave me the fuck alone, right? Now, baby, Hayden, I don't know if you know that Robin owns y'all fucking firm. I don't think he know. But we gonna keep that in our back pocket because, baby, I want to see your face when you find the fuck out. Since you talking about he ain't gonna do nothing, baby, he will and can do a lot. With your little punk squeaky mouse ass. I'm tired of him. Why is he still here? Baby, we supposed to left him in season fucking 3. Ciao. I'm over it. Okay, let's get on and off Karen. So she's still at this doctor's office, and Aaron like, okay, what's see what happened? And so she telling him like, according to the calculations, you could be the daddy. Now, of course, he happy, he smirking, he smiling, and this just pissed her off. She like, why you smiling? Why you smirking? And he like, what's wrong with me? Like, why you treat me like this? And she was like, ain't nothing wrong with you. And he like, well, I would be a way better father than Zach. And she like, don't be so sure. He was like, oh, I'm sure, just like I'm sure that baby is mine. Child, boy, congratulations. We do not need Maury to tell you that. Oh my goodness. And he like, you don't want it to be mine. Boy, how many times does she got to let you know that? How many times and how many ways? Like, boy, I'm over you. So she was like, well, we gonna have to see. And he like, well, we can see another way. We can find out another way. We can ask the doctor, like, boy, you want to take a DNA test right now? The girl ain't even 4 weeks yet. And so she like, I just need space. And he like, you want me to take you back to work? And she like, nah, I'm gonna call a car. A Uber, bitch. You gonna call a Uber or a Lyft. Just say that. And he like, why? So he basically forced her to let him take her back to work. And he like, I'm not gonna talk. I'm not gonna say anything. But just know I'm with you either way. You know what? I can't with this knight in shining armor bullshit. I cannot. So he ended up taking her to work, right? And she like, I'm sorry for all of this. I'm sorry for everything. I'm sorry for sleeping with you and blah, 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 bloop, bloop, bloop. And he just want to be there for her. And he gonna give her space. But she can always call him because he gonna be right there. Child, we know you always right there. And baby, Karen is just having a bad day because now she going to work and she's snapping on Pam. And Pam told her, like, baby, you been bitching and screaming at everybody around here. And y'all know, like, Pam is a big mouth. She talk too much. But baby, you ain't got to talk to Pam like that. Don't do Pam like that because you don't know who your baby father is. The fuck? Keep your legs closed and crossed. Danny, sis, what we gonna do, sis? What we gonna do? So she at work and Preston ended up calling her and she being out dry on the phone, but little did she know, baby, he don't want to talk to you either. So he was like, I left some stuff at your house. Can you pack it up in a box and put it outside the door? And she was like, I mean, you could come on in. And he was like, nah, I'm good on all that. I said, oh, Preston, who are you? And he was like, what time you leave in the morning? I could come back when you leave because I ain't trying to be there when you there. Child, now Danny is shaking and shook. So she got to call Sabrina. And she like, baby, what's Zach's address? Give me his address. And of course, Sabrina like, no. But she ended up giving it to her anyway. Now she pulled up on my baby daddy Zach. And I'm like, okay, Danny, tread lightly because that's my man. And she started off slow like, oh, you know, the police was looking for you at Karen's shop. And he like, yeah, I know. It wasn't me. Got that all straightened out. And so she was like, oh, so you hooking Preston up with other girls. And y'all know my baby daddy a ride or die 10 toes down. He denying everything. Like, I don't know what you're talking about, but why is that your business? And she said that he need to stop giving Preston bullshit advice because Preston is doing the same things that Zach did. And that's how he lost Karen. We don't give a fuck about her. We don't care. And so Zach like, why you giving him a hard time like he a good dude? And she keep on saying that Preston don't understand her. And child, you ain't trying to help him understand you, Danny. Like, what are we doing? We talking in circles right now. And she say if Preston rather listen to Zach, then she good. And she is willing to risk losing him. And she gonna see what else is out there. And Zach telling her like, baby, ain't shit else out there. Like, baby, he a good nigga. You need to stick with him and let him know how you really feel. And now she pressing him talking about how you feel about Karen being pregnant. It's your baby. And he like, baby, I don't know if that's my baby. If it's my baby, I'ma be there. And she like, half the team will feel about it. Girl, you already know she good in the hood. And so she like, you don't have no feelings for Karen. And he like, yeah, I love Karen, but that's done 1,000%. And she just gotta remind him that he slept with Karen in her salon. Like, child, okay, anyway. And he was like, yeah, but that was a moment of weakness. The woman I'm with now make me strong. Period, point blank, simple, and period. It's not going to happen again, baby. And it better or not. It better or not, Zach, because if it do, we going to have to fight. At this point, baby, domestic violence, because I'm going to have to beat your ass, like, child. But Danny, girl, I'm going to need you to start worrying about their relationship and his old relationship and worry about your relationship. Okay, sis? I love you. Okay, real quick, let's get into Sabrina. So Sabrina at work and she pressing Maurice about Q being at his house like he said he was gonna be at your house. Sis, I'm gonna need you to stop worrying about that and worry about that $30 million nigga that you got and the broke ass nigga that you got. Okay, that's what you need to worry about. Like, you not in no better boat, child. Y'all both sinking if that's the case. If he come onto your boat, baby, y'all gonna sink. If you go on his boat, y'all both gonna sink. You can't help him. So stop giving him advice. So she like, oh, what you doing later? But she really want to know what Calvin doing later. And Maurice like, you know, you need to talk to him. And she like, oh no, I'm not gonna talk to him right now. I'm gonna wait until he calm down. Child, leave that man alone. Leave him alone. We beating a dead horse. Leave him alone. I'm over it. That was Sabrina. Let's move on. Why did Maurice come home after a long day of work and Calvin and Q sitting at his dinner table having a Sunday feast, child? Q cooked. And Maurice like, well, what the fuck is going on here? And Calvin said that Q was sitting outside starving, so he let him in. And he feel like Q got a story to tell because they've been sitting there talking and getting to know each other, right? And so Maurice like, I ain't trying to hear all that. And Q like, I cooked your favorite. I cooked some smothered pork chops, some macaroni and cheese, and some greens. And I was like, ooh, I want some too. And Maurice was like, ooh, that is my favorite food. I guess I can have some. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. And baby Q surprised all of us. And he told Maurice like, you know, when I was 3, my mom had this boyfriend, and basically the boyfriend touched him, and he thought it was normal until he got older. And when he told his mom didn't believe him. Q, whew, y'all know I like Q. Maurice, stop being so hard on him. Okay, he robbed y'all, but it was the drugs. It was the drugs. Give him a chance. That boy got a story to tell. Let him tell it. Let him open up. And then he remembered your favorite meal and he cooked it for you and it was good. Like, give him a chance. Stop doing Q like that. Q, you my nigga, 100 grand. P.O.P. Hold it down, baby. Child, if y'all thought my baby daddy was a game or a joke, baby, he's not. So he pulled up to the law firm looking for Fatima. Baby, where are you? So the bitch at the front desk like, Fatima not here. So he like, baby, call Andy. Now Andy come around the corner all shook up because she wasn't expecting to see Zach. And she like, oh, Fatima running errands. And he like, baby, all day because she ain't answered the phone. He like, baby, we need to go talk somewhere else. Now as they walking away, Hayden bitch ass interrupts them talking about, oh, she in jail. And so Zach like, okay, bro, what you do? Like, I'm not playing with you. Like, what you do? And he like, oh, I locked her ass up. And Andy trying to calm Zach down, talking about, oh, he wants you to go back to jail. He wants you to go back to jail, Zach. Just relax. And he like, I'm going to ask you one more time, like, what Fatima? Now, this nigga Hayden turned into an R&B singer because he like, I locked your bitch up and she not getting out. Now, baby daddy, that's all he needed to hear, baby. Flips, switch, and he rushed his ass. And baby, I can't wait till the next episode because my baby daddy beat his ass. Yes, he did. Don't play with him. Don't play with his bitch. Don't play with us. Like, you thought it was a game. It's not a game. Baby daddy might go back to jail, but it's okay. I got bail money, baby. I just got paid. It's all right. But anyway, y'all, that was that on that. I will be back next week to do a recap to episode 15, of course. In the meantime, between time, like my other videos, like, comment, subscribe. Let's have a conversation down in the comment section below. It's your girl, Cynthia Renee, and I am out of here, y'all. Peace.